Hi there. I'm Beth Green, sometimes known as Granny Rock, sometimes known as Granny, sometimes known as Nuts. That would be me today. I almost named this show, I'm doing the show for me, but then you wouldn't come because you think I was doing it for me. But I'm not only doing it for me, I'm also doing it for you. I am doing it because there are times when, or like right now, I'm so angry, I'm so frustrated, I feel so powerless. I have to do something. And I thought, hello, Erica. Maybe I should try to help somebody instead of stewing. So that's what this show is going to be about. And before we get into it, let me introduce you to Sweet Baby Jane.
Well, yes, thank you very much. Welcome to Granny Rocks Our World. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, we will have our opportunity to hear what Granny has to say, to share her wit, her wisdom, and her uncommon sense. So now, without further ado, back to Granny.
Well, hello. Oh, we've gotten some more highs. Now we have a hi from Christine. And hi to you, Christine. Hi to Helen. And Erica says it's a great topic. I'm glad you identified.
Everybody goes a little nuts sometimes, maybe a lot of nuts.
So the topic is why we should help others when we are going nuts, right? Now, I just want to do a little bit about why I'm going nuts tonight.
Sure.
Right. It's not about him. Imagine that. I can't even blame it on him.
I'm entirely blameless.
Hello, Luann. So, yes, you are entirely blameless. So anyway, some of you may be watching this show and you're thinking, oh my goodness, she's on Facebook. She's got a following, she's doing live streaming. Hi, Amy. And so, she must be rich and famous and, having a ball. Well, not exactly, right? Not rich, not famous, but usually having a ball. But now let me tell you something. I want to tell you how frustrating it can be to be doing live streaming on Facebook. Things go wrong almost all the time. There's always something. Now, for example, we like to boost our posts to try to reach new people. Last time I got a message from one of our boosters saying that Facebook, some computer somewhere said that the post was too negative. I want to show you, I'm going to read to you a few lines if I can see around this camera. It's not just men. We have all been sold a bill of goods that we are empowered by the weakness of others. The opposite is the case. In this show, Beth Green makes a compelling case for how men are empowered by being with powerful women, and so on and so on. Now that really sounds negative, doesn't it? I can't tell you how
Censorship.
I think it's just a glitch. I think that the darn computer sees a word, hello Tracy and hello Rose, sees some word that they say, oh my God, well, we had to go through a whole rigmarole in order to make comments about anything like the wall because it might be political. You see, obviously we are foreign agents. Right? Who are trying to do so. I don't know what we're trying to do.
The wrong point.
Anyway, so you can say, well, the computer, you know how it is, technology, that can really screw you up. But real people are so much better. So I'll give you an example. So here's another, hi, Navano. Glad to see you back. So, so a real person, I'm going to give you a little exaggeration on this. So you have to pay this stuff. But this doctor will not take insurance. So we have to pay her to go in there for her to tell us that he needs to take a blood test. So then we have to pay some gazillion dollars for the blood test. And then we're told by the office that we have to go in there and pay another $100 to have her write a prescription for that infection. That's the tip of the iceberg. I'm so frustrated with this person. And there's a lot of other things, but I don't want to get into the details of it. I'm sure you can relate. And can anybody relate? Would somebody put a comment in there saying they can relate, either because of technology or because of people? It feels like you just can't ever get through, right? I want to see relating comments there. Now, you think about the people at the border who they've lost their children and they're waiting for some bureaucrat to find the children. Can you imagine what that's like? If I'm frustrated over this, and oh yes, Amy says can relate, and Tracy says I can relate. Good. So now we think about, or people who live, I'll tell you something. I have traveled in countries where if you don't pay graft, you don't get anything. Okay. And Erica says, love running into that brick wall at 65 miles an hour. That's it. That is
That's what it's like.
It's what it is. So, and then so you have to pay graft in some of these countries for anything to happen. So after you pay the graft, of course, you hope that they actually do what you're asking them to do, but maybe they won't, right? But who are you going to complain to? You say, oh, I paid them graft and they didn't do what I asked them to. Oh, my God. Life ain't easy, and it's the frustration train that many of us on. So what do I feel like when I'm frustrated? Well, I feel powerless, and I'm angry. And then I get really like indignant, righteous, and all of that.
Okay.
And I want to strangle someone. I want to make it happen. I want to change it. I want to yell at Facebook. And all of that is about me and my feeling state, that I'm trying to go from a feeling of, I'm trying the feeling of being like oppressed or powerless. Oh, Helen says hers is frozen. Anyone else? Is anyone else's frozen? Please let us know. I don't know why it would be, but God only knows. So let us know if anyone else is frozen. So anyway, so what happens is I get focused on myself and my frustration. I get more and more angry. Okay, Tracy said mine is not frozen, Helen. So that means it's you. I'm so sorry. Not frozen, says Erica. Okay, so we can assume, okay, we don't need any more. We've got it. Got it. Okay, good. Helen got it. Okay, so, hello, Elizabeth. So what I'm saying is, in a moment like this, we tend to get focused on ourselves and our anger and our angst and our wanting to do something about it, wanting to feel powerful. Well, you know what is the best way? Oh, Helen says I related. Yes, the best way to feel powerful is to do something, is to accomplish something. Okay, take a walk, feed the dogs, knit a sweater, or help somebody. There is nothing that is more gratifying, really. Well, maybe there are a few things, but I mean, there aren't too many things that are more gratifying than actually trying to help someone succeed. Now, if you're totally frustrated, don't try to get your adult daughter to stop using drugs. That is not going to make you feel any better, because you probably won't succeed there either. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that, but don't do that as a cure for a frustration. Don't pick something that is going to be a nightmare, right? Or is going to be even more frustrating. Pick something that you think you can do. Like bring food cans down to the food pantry, and then the nice lady will say, oh, that is so nice, thank you so much. Of course, if the cans blow up on the way to the pantry, oh my God, I've had those cans for so long that they exploded on the way, then you might have another frustration on your hands, right? Or if somebody cuts you off while you're trying to drive to the food pantry. So give yourself plenty of time, or walk. Of course, then you could slip on ice if you're up here in the Pacific Northwest. But anyway, am I making a case for helping? So you see, I was thinking, what am I going to do? So I thought, I have a grow tonight, a Granny Rocks Our World. I'm going to get on there, and what am I going to do? I'm going to rant and rave. I mean, is that really what I'm going to do? And I thought, well, maybe I should try to help.
Well, we relate.
Well, first of all, we relate. I love that. I know that the people out there relate. But also, I'm thinking, maybe I can help you deal with your frustrations. And maybe in the process, I'll learn something. So I'm going to look at my crystal ball. Crystal ball is foggy, clouded by anger and frustration. Okay. So dealing with anger by helping someone. Well, see, the first thing is I have to open my heart and realize that maybe there's someone who's perhaps suffering more than I am in this moment. Maybe there is something worse than what I'm going through. Nah. What do you think?
Could be.
I think so. And maybe there's something that I can do to help those people. But if I can't help the people who are the most oppressed in our society, maybe I can go and smile at my next door neighbor who's lonely, Or maybe I can give my child a hug because I know that he or she is stressed. Or maybe I can write something positive on my Facebook page about somebody who needs some validation. Or maybe I can write a happy, friendly comment to Beth Green on Granny Rocks Our World and say how much I love you. I want to tell you that I get really wonderful comments from time to time, loves, and people really interested in what I'm doing, interested in my book, Living with Reality, which you can get as a free download on theinnerrevolution.org. You write something to me, I want to tell you something. That makes my day. So if that makes my day, it probably would make your day if I said, I love you, I care about you, I don't want you to suffer from frustration, because it's important for us to shift out of that feeling state, because when we're in that feeling state, we don't think straight. We just want to beat up somebody, punish them for whatever they're doing or we think they're doing that we think is wrong. Oh, God, have you ever had this? You're totally like indignant, and then you discover later that they were right and you were wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the worst. That totally the worst.
Too
So,
often. Too often.
oh, Tracy says you help me all the time, and I'm grateful.
She sends a heart.
She sent me a heart. Yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a LifeForce workout, which is a mind, body, spirit exercise that I lead, and we are going to deal with frustration by helping others. What this is requiring, you see, is that we get out of ourselves for 30 seconds. And being caught in ourselves is a horrible place to be. Don't you think? I mean, even when we're like good, it's like, whoa, yeah, I'm great. I'm like, I'm the man, or oh my God, that is so obnoxious. And so that can be pretty obnoxious, but it also can be obnoxious when, oh, I'm so oppressed, you know. Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Oh, the mic is not on? What do you mean the mic is not
Did
on?
it go out? Did I touch something?
Oh, no,
Check it
there
out.
is
Check it
no.
out. Check it out.
Did you touch him? Something, James?
Something underneath.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
It's on.
People may have left. Now we can hear you. Oh my God, talk
Oh,
about
my goodness.
frustration.
That was just now, but
We just turned it on.
no, but I touched it just now.
Oh, okay. So, yes, you're so right. I guess we were doing a meditation.
Silent
It seems
meditation.
like, oh my God.
God.
Well, thank you for doing a silent meditation. I was wondering why everybody was leaving me, but I'm so glad that you stayed. Did you hear anything of the life force? Can somebody tell me whether you heard the life force or not? Did you move it?
Somebody said it was a silent meditation.
Okay. So you need to.
She said, I still felt the chi without sound.
Oh, that's good. Okay, honey. From now on, let me move the microphone.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay, now you can. Well, what I said, what we did in that silent meditation, and I am so apologetic. I could do another one if you want to wait. If you want to wait, let me do it again.
Yeah, let's do it again.
I'll do it again for those who. Okay, let me do this, honey.
Life Force, take 2.
Okay. Does anything stop us? No. Okay. Okay. So, I'm glad you could feel the chi. I'm assuming that you can hear me now. Okay. And I'll do this briefly. So let's flap our arms. I hope you also moved with me when you could.
Because you want them to repeat what you say.
Repeat the words, the sounds, repeat the movements. And what I'm going to do is come to what was at the end of that life force, which is focus on nothing in particular, but feel that you're seeing everything. I see the vastness of suffering.
I see the vastness of suffering.
And I want to help.
And I want to help.
Bring your head down to your fingers. Feel yourself relaxing. When I see myself making a contribution,
when I see myself making a contribution,
I feel my power.
I feel my power.
When I rant and rave and rail,
when I rant and rave and rail,
I only see my powerlessness.
I only see my powerlessness.
I thank the universe for all the gifts that I receive every day.
I thank the universe for all the gifts that I receive every day.
The food, the water.
The food, the water.
The rain.
The rain.
All of these make my life possible.
All of these make my life possible.
And I am part of what the universe offers.
And I am part of what the universe offers.
I am one of the gifts.
I am one of the gifts.
I am a gift to you. You are a gift to me.
I am a gift to you. You are a gift to me.
That is my power.
That is my power.
Thank you for joining me for this very brief life force. And thank you for sticking with me during yet one more frustration. And your being with me was a gift to me. And I hope that my being with you was a gift to you. I feel much more calm than I did when we started the show. And
I feel
hope you
better
do
too.
Thank you. And we will see you on Friday for our next live. You never can tell what's going to happen. Grow.
Yes.
Don't forget to leave your comments and your likes and shares, and share this program and tell people that anything can happen, including you might not even hear me.
And we're on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6:30.
That's right. Thank you.
Everybody.
Hi. Oh, let me see. I got more. Mary Kristen, hi, Granny. Elizabeth said, I still felt the chi. Helen says, love it. Amy says, thanks. Helen says, me too. Tracy says, I feel better too.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.